Good evening. Here we are in our bedroom, and we've been having lots of discussions between us
All day long.
all day long. And as you can guess, you know, we didn't really want to talk about
The daily mudslinging.
the daily scandal, um, but we feel that we need to address it. Dwayne needs to address it because I think he's got a good take on it. And because we really wanted to stick to policy, what the
Right.
real issues are for America and the world. And so, anyways,
Didn't
but
want you to feel like we're avoiding some, daily scandal because we didn't want to talk about it. So this is a bonus episode. So we'll talk about the latest stuff that came out from the recordings of Trump from what was it? It was the
Access Hollywood.
Access Hollywood. So I guess the question is, were you shocked and appalled? That was the question on every commentator's.
I guess it
Was it shocked?
was. I was a little bit shocked, but yet again, it was a matter of taking it in context. He,
Okay.
I mean,
The
that's my
explanation
feeling.
of it was they call it
Well, they say
locker
locker
room
room
talk.
talk, but
So
I've never been in a guy's locker room to hear them talk like that.
and
And
I've never been in a conversation like that either. So, but maybe it's common for other people. I don't know.
whatever. But it was so long ago.
Well, I think we need to deal with the what was said and such.
True.
Was I shocked? Um, no, I wasn't. It doesn't surprise me. I've never believed Trump was a racist, but I've always believed he was a womanizer and all of the things that he's been accused of there. I never believed, at least so far, I haven't seen any real evidence that he's suppressed women in hiring or promotions or any of the other things. But him, uh, seeing women as attractive and sex objects and going
Mm.
after them and such. I think there's pretty good evidence for that, and this feeds it. And I'm not shocked by it. I did want to address kind of the double standard that goes on. It's really interesting uh, because if you go back to, and people don't misinterpret this, you go back to Bill Clinton and all the stuff with Monica Lewinsky, and those that were backing him were saying, um, well, those that were the Republicans that were against him were saying, this is terrible what he's done. He's brought down America. He's a bad example for our children. He's a bad leader. It's a he has bad character. He's not he shouldn't be in office, and he should quit, right? Or we should impeach him. And the Democrats responded, well, this is our boy, and yes, but this is really a personal issue. It affects his family. It affects his wife. But it doesn't affect his ability to govern. And they put out this thing, and now the roles are reversed.
Right.
And you have Trump coming out with all these things. It's just fascinating because the Republicans are going, well, that's just what was going on, and it's just talk, and it was locker room talk, and it's not a big deal. And
Well, but it
or
is a
he
big deal for
or
some
he's
because they've
right,
retracted their
or
support for
he's
him. So.
or he's apologized,
Mhm.
and so it doesn't, and they play it down as being not important, and then others are going, well, no, he needs to withdraw from the race. It's like, no, ballots are printed. That's not going to happen. That's kind of a stupid statement. Anyways, but it's just really interesting. If it's your guy, it's not a big deal. If it's the opposition, well, then it is a big deal. And we really do have this double
Double
standard
standard.
that goes on, and we need to be conscious of it
Yeah.
and don't fall into that.
Hmm.
Do I think it's a big deal? I think it is a big deal. And if he were in office, I would say he should resign. it's bad character. It's bad. It's bad. An example to the nation and the world, and
That's
it's
if he were in the office of president.
yeah. The situation we have now is we have, and you go, well, why is that different if he's running for office? Well, because we have to select from two people, and you know, if I had other choices, I think I'd choose the other choices, but I don't have other choices. I have a
Right.
choice between Hillary Clinton, and I don't want to go on to all the stuff, but the Clintons, and really more Hillary than Bill, have been investigated on things going back to being governor, uh, and the number of things and the type of things. I mean, when you're subpoenaed, when your emails are subpoenaed by Congress and you delete them, that's a cover up. It's a huge thing. It's the equivalent to Watergate kind of thing. It's not a minor thing, and it just goes on and on and on. The foreign policy destabilized the world, and so many things. So my choices are between Trump, who is obviously a womanizer, and um, but I don't know how that's worked into his actual discriminating against women and such. And then you have Hillary, who has used her office and the power of her office for all kinds of illegal activities. Yeah, she's gotten away with it, but she's got away with it because we've got a corrupt system that's going. You're
Crazy.
well, it's almost the you're too big to fail, or you're too big to be prosecuted. It's like, what are we going to do if we have the Democratic nominee being prosecuted for a crime at the time of election? So that's not going to happen. So, and is Trump going to withdraw because this thing came out? No, it's not going to happen. So those are our two choices. We choose between them, and that's it. Um, I want to do another one about the 2 weeks before election.
Oh,
So we'll do another one. See you next time. Bye.
good night.